Today we are going to be talking about AMC theaters. Many of you guys are here because you guys have seen what AMC has done in after hours. Last time I checked, they were trading at around $8 and some change. It could have gone higher. It could be higher right now, or it could be a little lower, but it was around that price when I checked. You guys know the drill. Before we trade any company, we obviously have to know a little information about the company. So AMC are located in Kansas City. Their website is amctheaters.com. They're in the sector of communication service. Their industry is entertainment. Their CEO is Adam Aaron. They have a market cap of 1.7 billion. Their average volume is 47,872,238. Their 52-week range is from $1.91 all the way up to $8.23, which is the price that it was trading around last time I checked. Earnings day for AMC is February 25, 2021. AMC has a price target of AMC's price target. The high price target is $550, the low is $155, and the average is $289. As you can see, we have gone way above those numbers today alone. Okay, so this is the main reason why I pulled the trigger on AMC today. It was because I saw the insider activity as well as other news. So today, I believe yesterday, the CEO announced that they raised 5 times the money that they needed since April of 2020. They have raised $917 million this last offering. They have a lot of cash in the bank as of now. However, they are in a ton of debt, so they're gonna have to use some of that money to pay some of that debt off. The good news is that they are working with their landlords to manage their rent on all their theaters, so that's gonna help a lot. Another good news is that their big shareholders still have a seat on the board of director, so they haven't completely sold off. They're still holding a decent fair amount of shares for AMC. But this is what really got me to pull the trigger: the insider activity. So on December 28th, 2020, all these officers were awarded shares. The CEO was awarded 163,498 shares, and then 3 officers received 24,526 shares as a gift. That's other ways that officers get paid. And 3 officers received 14,865 shares as well, and 1 officer received 8,919 shares. Why did this tell me to go into AMC? Why would somebody give shares? It's because they know that their stock price is going up. And the last thing that made me pull the trigger was the fact that they had just raised $917 million. That's a lot of money. So that should get them through the summer. Now, the way that I'm playing this, it's a little safe. I bought shares sub 450, but then something just told me something. Like, I looked at all my indicators, I looked at the level 2, and I saw just a bunch of orders stacking up. So what this told me was that AMC was getting ready to take off, and I bought calls for, I'm in the February 19th $5 strike calls. I'm in that one. So that's how I'm playing it. I have shares and I have calls, so I'm double dipping. How would I recommend you to trade this? Well, if you're risky and you have experience, I personally don't trade options with less than 2 weeks of expiration, just because I've learned that in the market, time is always your friend. And although I could have gone to January 29th, 2021 strike $5 strike calls, because their open interest is 86,500 and their volume is 60,300. So is the $7 strike call for January 29th, 70,000 of open interest and 64,000 of volume. That's a lot of people in these calls. However, I don't really like playing it too close because I have been burned before. Like, these people will have to close their positions. I will be getting out of my position before the week ends. I am not holding over the weekend, not a stock like this. Now let's take a look at the chart. We are looking at the 4-hour chart here. As you can see, this stock has gone insane. Like, it went from low 3, like from 3 to 8 in just a few days. I started getting in around this area when I saw that it broke the resistance that we had around here, around 330. Once I started averaging in, my current average is around $4 on my shares that I bought. But then today, before market close, I was looking at my indicators and I saw that the RSI was kind of high. And then I took a look at my level 2. My level 2 was just stacking up with orders. That told me that AMC was gonna take off. I honestly didn't know it was gonna take off after hours. I thought it was gonna take off tomorrow. I didn't think it was gonna take off that quick. So I was gonna bite into this dip, but then I thought it was gonna keep falling, but it didn't. It didn't. And before pre-market ended, like I said, before the market closed, I just saw the order stacking up on the level 2, and I said, fuck it. I pulled the trigger and I bought calls. I bought AMC. I bought the $5 strikes for January 19th. Calls. And as you can see, this stock just went insane after hours. It's extremely bullish right now. Like I told you guys, the $5 and $7 strike calls for January 29th, they both have over 80,000 in volume at this point. It's just insane. But I am gonna get out of my I will get out of my position before the end of the week. I am not holding this stock over the weekend. I do expect it to maybe hit the 10s. We'll see how it opens up tomorrow. Depending on tomorrow, I will make my call. Like nobody knows how it's gonna open tomorrow. Like, everybody can take profit and the stock would just literally go back to like $3-4. Which for me, I'll still be making money, but I'm gonna try to make as much profit with this stock as possible.